We played great. The veteran group of guys we have, we're going to put together great games. We been sometimes, but you come back to the sideline, get those corrections, and come out and execute. And that's what happens when you have the veteran guys that we have up front and behind us.
Is it frustrating that you haven't had more sacks or tackles for a loss? Because, I mean, Penn State seemed like they were getting the ball out pretty fast.
It's not frustrating. You just keep playing. Those things come throughout the season as you execute your defense. You want those as a player, to put on your stats, to get to the next level. But, at the same time, it's a defense, and those things are going to come. And when they come, we have to execute when they come. And when you try to make things happen, bad things happen. So we just try to play inside the defense and win games.
What were they doing to surprise you that first series of the game?
Nothing really. We have an awesome group of guys that put together our game plan. So when we come into the game, it's been very few times that I played in a game at the University of Alabama and seen something different. These guys put together a great game plan so we can go out there and play comfortable. They do a few different things as far as on the back end, as far as routes and things go, but as far as blocking up front, everything looks original.
What does North Texas have? I know they have a running back to go east and west. What do you?
Pretty good back. He put together some pretty good numbers against some big schools last year. Run the ball pretty good. So we have to, as a defense, we have to tackle well at practice. That's the thing that you have to focus on when you're dealing with a guy like that coming into a game like that. You never take your opponents lightly. You got to come and play everybody like that, the #1 team in the country. So that's how we're going to approach the game.
As an end, do you like to see somebody who's going to try to get to the outside?
It's kind of hard to answer that question. It depends on how fast he is.
Well, with this guy, is he fast enough?
He's a pretty good guy. It really don't matter.
Do you know anybody from the team, being from Texas? Do you know any of the guys from North Texas?
I played against a couple of those guys in high school. One of the quarterbacks, I played against him in the playoffs. He's a pretty good guy. Got pretty big.
Have you had a situation yet where you've been, Brandon Lewis is putting a block on you?
Brandon Lewis is one of the other guys now. But he's still my boy, But out there at practice, he's a white coach, so, we got to go hard on him at practice just to make him better, though. I'm interested in Brandon being as good as he can be, for the team and for his future here at Alabama.
That's a pretty big body that's going to make some holes there, I would think.
It is a pretty big body because he used to be one of us. But, when you see him at practice, it's kind of funny, but you got to take it to him just because he's Brandon Lewis.
Have you had a one-on-one with him yet?
Not yet. Not a crucial one-on-one with Brandon Lewis yet in practice. Some of the other guys, but not me in particular.
Looking forward to it?
Yeah, looking forward to it. We joke about it in our stretch lines.
What's your best Jesse Williams story off the field?
Jesse. Staying in Pennsylvania, we was at the hotel and we was joking about the hotel, and I told Jesse, I said, this the hotel where Martin Luther King got assassinated at? He said, oh, really?
He's still wondering?
He's probably still wondering. I don't think he got the joke. He was still laughing.